Hello, my name is Brandon Gonzalez and I will talk about my experience during the Semana in Seattle. During the last week of September 2016, we visited the Mexican consulate in Seattle, the University of Washington, and four companies. In the Mexican consulate, we learned some facts about the Mexicans that live in the state of Washington. There are approximately 790,000 Mexicans, representing 12% of the total population in the state. During this visit, we also learned about the people in Seattle. They told us that there is a lot of respect among the people, and Seattle citizens measure people based on what they do, not what they say. A very important aspect that they told us in the Mexican consulate is that Seattle has clearly identified Mexico as a major producer of engineers, so there is a good job opportunity in this city for Mexican engineers from Tecnológico de Monterrey. In the University of Washington, we received information about the Master of Science admissions. This represents an option for the students of Tecnológico de Monterrey that want to study in Seattle. The teachers from this university also told us that the international graduate students constitute an important segment of the graduate school, and they encourage us to apply to the Master of Science. Citing their website, Boeing is the world's largest aerospace company and leading manufacturer of commercial jetliners and defense, space, and security systems. Two business practices that can be replicated in Mexico are the following: establishing a competitive manufacturer of commercial jetliners in Mexico. This can be accomplished with the vast number of engineers that emerge from a major engineer producer such as Mexico. The main challenge would be to compete internationally against a company like Boeing, that has been very successful. Create strict measures to protect the information from a company. A measure that I found very important is that at the entrance of the company, the staff from Boeing took care of the cell phones from every person that would tour the company, to prevent the mishandling of information in Boeing. The main challenge of implementing this would be to assure the confidence of the visitors in handing in their personal devices during every visit. Two cultural aspects that distinguish this company are: the employees in Boeing demonstrate hard work while manufacturing an airplane. This enables Boeing to finish their airplanes on time. There is also an organized and well-established manufacturing line which allows the creation of high-quality airplanes. This visit was very interesting to me because we learned about the activities that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation are performing to improve the quality of life in this planet. The objective of this foundation is to improve education, promote hygiene, and fight diseases, among other topics. Two business practices that can be replicated in Mexico are the following. I think that the biggest companies in Mexico should follow the example of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. If companies really look out for the well-being of humanity, a true sense of social responsibility will be established. The biggest challenge of performing these humanitarian activities is the amount of time that the companies are willing to contribute to humanity. More time for humanitarian activities requires a greater effort to carry out the company's activities as well as the beneficial human activities. A practice of this foundation that could be replicated in Mexico is the strong promotion of the participation of people outside the foundation. Most of the companies in Mexico perform activities to benefit the communities that surround them, but they do not involve people outside the company as strongly as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The biggest challenge would be to convince the people outside the company to help them carry out all of their activities. Two cultural aspects that distinguish this company are: the perspective of this foundation is that each person has the same value. This mindset enables the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to constantly search for solutions to reduce inequality. The activities that are performed through these foundations are consistent with what was said in the Mexican consulate. A Seattle citizen takes you in account based on your actions, not on what you say. During our visit in Microsoft, two former students from Tecnológico de Monterrey, Campus Monterrey, greeted us. We learned about the technological advances throughout the years, as well as the use of the cloud, which refers to the storage of information in Internet. Two business practices that can be replicated in Mexico are the following. The cloud is very useful because it allows storing a great amount of data without using devices such as ACD, DVD, or USB. This information would then be managed only through the use of Internet. In Microsoft, they use the cloud and they also offer a consulting service so that other companies can use it as well. This business practice of offering a consulting service regarding the use of the cloud can be replicated in Mexico. But the main challenge would be to change drastically the way a company has stored its information from a physical to a digital way. A change in the culture of a company would be required. Microsoft has clearly identified their clients. For example, clients of Microsoft Office are happier if they don't have to contact Microsoft for software support. Meanwhile, clients of Xbox are very vocal and express easily their satisfaction or disapproval. By identifying their clients, Microsoft offers better products and services. The challenge to replicate this in Mexican companies would be to perform deep investigations and look for feedback from their customers to establish a specific profile for each group of clients. Two cultural aspects that distinguish this company are they are constantly innovating and improving their previous services and products. This allows them to compete in the technological market with other companies and to keep their clients. Like Boeing, in Microsoft there is a strong culture for hard work. One former student of Tecnológico de Monterrey, Campus Monterrey, told us that there are days in which his schedule is full of meetings and has few spare time. During our visit in Amazon, we walked through the campus established in the city. The recruiting team in Amazon greeted us. We learned about the opportunities at Amazon to consider. Process Engineer Intern, Innovation and Design Intern, Process Engineer Full-Time, Innovation and Design Engineer Full-Time. Two business practices that can be replicated in Mexico are the following. Amazon has created an environment that maintains their employees united. Employees get along with their partners and this enables them to perform well. This practice can be replicated in Mexico in order to improve the environment of a company. The main challenge of Mexican companies would be to unite all the employees to work together and get along with each other. Every building of the Amazon campus has a different name than Amazon on the outside. This is different than the other companies in Seattle, which clearly show their names on the outside. This promotes originality and innovation. In Mexico, the challenge would be to be willing to change the design of the buildings and show a different name, which can cause confusion among the customers. Two cultural aspects that distinguish this company are Amazon is a pet-friendly company. Every employee is allowed to take his or her pet to work. This makes each employee happy and this enables a better person-pet relationship. Outside the company, you can find free bananas that are offered to Amazon employees, so employees can be well fed. As it can be seen, Amazon takes good care of its employees.